welcome to the Lone Star State and Houston, Texas. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, this was once Clutch City. Now it's no doubt the land of threes.
Oh, Ed, do you smell that? There's some seasoning going on out there. There's going to be some cooking tonight.
It could be sizzling here this evening. Let's get ready for the opening tip. The Mavericks begin the game with the basketball. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Houston with the basketball to Capella. Here comes the screen. James Harden. Deep two there, won't go. Brunson to Porzingis. To Brunson. Down the lane to lay it in.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
To Harden. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Brunson to Luka Doncic. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. To Porzingis. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Brunson to Porzingis. Short jumper misses. Gordon with it. Trailing by 4. To Westbrook. For 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To Hardaway. Has a look. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Off the mark on the first free throw. No good. Missed them both. Westbrook into the front court. Down 4. The shot on the deck. Does not look good here. The Rockets going to make some changes. You hate to see anybody get hurt. That appeared to be a lower body injury. Nope. First one does not go. Missed the second as well. Brunson to Luka Doncic. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Doncic. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Austin Rivers. Count the basket at the rim.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. And it's Rivers there to secure the rebound. wide open look won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Doncic to Brunson. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
And the basket good at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Seth Curry, guarded by the former Dookie, to right. Down low for Powell. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
It's Rockets ball.
My ball. In the stance, he's coming, in the stance.
Rivers, defended by Seth Curry. Here comes the screen. Gerald Green. To Rivers. Beyond the arc for three. Defense was ready. Tough shot for Austin Rivers. To Seth Curry. Here comes the screen. Seth Curry against Chandler. Counts the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Here comes the screen. Austin Rivers to Gerald Green. Fires the 3. Tough shot for Gerald Green. Off the mark. Desperation shot here from half court. First quarter is complete. It's the Mavericks with the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Screen coming. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Here's a chance from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Green with the basketball. Down a point. It's Harden. Gets a shot up off the mark. Seth Curry. Can't connect.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad... Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Right. To Porzingis. Off the assist.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. James Harden. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Hardaway. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here comes the screen. Rivers matched up with Seth Curry. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Mavericks with the possession. Seth Curry to Hardaway. To Porzingis. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Porzingis for 2. And that's rebounded by Houston. Rivers with the basketball. They're down 3. James Harden. He's 3 for 7. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Hardaway matched up with Harden. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
From long range. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Harden. And that'll be rebounded by Curry. Dallas with the possession. Good. Off a spin.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Capella to Rivers. Here comes the screen. No good, and no foul. To Luka Doncic. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Tim Hardaway Jr. at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. First try at the line, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Gordon with it. Now down 6. Tucker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Luka Doncic. Trying to cash in. And the rebound pulled in by Capella. Rivers into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Gordon shoots, can't connect. That's the end of the period. The Mavericks have the lead.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Mavericks are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It's obvious how these guys score the majority of their points, and that's in the paint. They did a great job of scoring down low. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Dallas Mavericks. The Rockets are within striking distance at the half. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Play.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. James Harden was unable to find his shot through the first 2 quarters. He's been able to get shots up, but more often than not, they just haven't been dropping for him. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
It's in the hands of Harden. To Rivers. Down to 5 on the 24. Harden buries it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. Tie game, 3rd quarter. And a nice finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Brunson to Luka Doncic. Here comes the screen. The drive. right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
The jumper's off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Hardaway. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
James Harden at the controls. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Harden to Capella. From the painted area, won't go down. Brunson to Luka Doncic. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point ball game. Time for some new personnel into the game. Short jumper won't go down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Harden to Capella. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Doncic to Hardaway. Shot from the lane won't go. Rockets have the ball. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden has a look. Cleans it up. Clint Capella. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Doncic. The rebound belongs to Houston. Rivers, guarded by Seth Curry. To P.J. Tucker. Rockets with 4 to shoot. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Seth Curry to Luka Doncic. Off the assist.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Austin Rivers to Gerald Green. 4-3. Tough shot for Gerald Green. Off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here comes the screen. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
To Rivers. Here comes the screen. Fires the 3. Austin Rivers is going to get a chance at 3 here. Career mark of 64%. First free throw is good. That one won't go. One more to come. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Seth Curry against Tucker. Third quarter comes to an end. The Rockets with the lead. Dallas with the basketballs. We begin the fourth quarter, and a lot of people might not have expected this to be a one-score game this late. But wait, Jay, we have ourselves a ball game.
Ed, I've been in this situation so many times as a team that's been the favorite. You expect to win the ball game, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a true battle. This looks like it could be anybody's game right now.
Has a chance. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Austin Rivers has got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Seth Curry matched up with Rivers. Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
And now Houston has the basketball. Screen coming. Rivers picked up by Seth Curry. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Right with it. His guys now down by a point. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Rivers with the basketball. His team up by 1. McLemore defended by Seth Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Powell guarded by Clint Capella. To Luka Doncic. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Luka Doncic at the line. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Rockets in control of the basketball. Harden. Kristaps Porzingis swats it to Harden.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
James Harden fires for 2. It's Doncic with the board. Brunson to Hardaway. Porzingis here against Harden. Brunson to Hardaway. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Gordon with it. Leads 1. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Houston takes over. Nothing going here on that drive. Spinning shot won't fall. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To P.J. Tucker. Kristaps Porzingis with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Harden in possession. His guys now trailing by a point. Here comes the screen. To P.J. Tucker. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Mavericks with the basketball. Brunson to Hardaway. No, I missed a short one there. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Hardaway passed it off. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Houston with the basketball. Take stock of the floor. To Harden. Short jumper stays out.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Hardaway against the great shot blocker Chandler. Now they get the intentional foul. He's going to have to earn it at the line. 2 huge free throws in a 1-point game.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
First one goes down.
Good shot, good shot.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. This for the tie. The victory to the Mavericks as they win a close one by 2. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Mavericks won this game after a close finish. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Dallas Mavericks. The Rockets finished on the losing end of a close score. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.